half of the tweets that you're tweeting don't even matter. It don't matter. Nobody cares what you're saying. If you don't have viewers, you don't have people watching you, you don't have people if you don't have a podcast, you don't have a show, you have people really watching you, nobody cares. That's how this industry really does work. Nobody cares what you're saying. It's just kind of how it goes. But he's like Wayne and Drake. And he's more Drake than Wayne. Where Drake's got all the streams and over, these record streams and these record. Yeah, but that's because people don't have to go out and buy records anymore. Where would the sales be if people had to really go out still and buy CDs and buy records? To me, those are real sales. When people had to go stand in line and wait to get the new LL or wait to get the new Public Enemy or wait to get the new Run DMC, wait to get the new album, it was different. So if you had to put them in rap tents, MJ's Biggie, Kobe's Nas or Pac, LeBron's Wade, LeBron is Wayne, Lil Wayne or Drake. You wouldn't say Lil Wayne or Drake is better than Pac, Nas or Biggie, right? Okay. So how do you say LeBron's better than Kobe and MJ? But anyway, let's start with the teammates. Jordan I gave you Pippen, Rodman, Kukoc, Grant, Patson, and Kerr. Kobe, I gave you Shaq, Gasol, Odom, Bynum, and Fisher. Right? I think that's fair. People want to try to add in Big Shot Rob, but those were consideredly, those were Shaq's trophies, right? Those were Shaq's rings. I had my younger brother say that to me in a sports debate one day because he hated Kobe because he was an Iverson fan. And he never wanted to give Kobe his props. He called him Shaq's ring. Them is Shaq's rings. Okay. I got some numbers to debunk all of that dumb shit. But LeBron has had Kyrie, Wade, Bosh, Love, Ray Allen, AD, and then 3 really good three-point shooters. One is the all-time leading percentage, I believe, in Kyle Korver, Mike Miller, Shane Battier, because I gave you Fisher. I gave you Fisher and Odom for Kobe. I gave you Paxson and Kerr for Jordan. So his three-point shooters, Mike Miller, Korver, Shane Battier, and let's not forget the way those guys can shoot the basketball. Especially when he was in Miami. When he was in Miami at Mike Miller and Shane Battier, do people remember the 2 closeout games 4 and 5 against Oklahoma City? The threes that those guys were hitting? We all know what Ray Allen did in game 6 of the finals. And we all know what AD did for this team. Let him in scoring, let him in rebounds, let him in blocks. LeBron let him in assists. And also, too, we're going to debunk the whole assist thing also, too. Because at the end of the day, he led the league in assists. LeBron led the league in assists at 10 assists a night. The guy that's led the league in assists, I think, 2 of the last 3 years was Rajon Rondo at almost 12 and a half, 13 assists. When Steve Nash was leading the league in assists at 12, 13 assists. 10 assists a night is good. It's impressive. But to lead the league in just 10 assists, Russell Westbrook averaged 10 assists back-to-back years, guys. But it didn't lead the league because Rondo led the league because Rondo was in New Orleans. Rondo plays with LeBron. Rondo's coming off the bench. Rondo isn't even starting. Rondo's coming off the bench for the Lakers. So I want to debunk that a little bit also too. We'll get into that. So if we look at what the teammates each gave each superstar, and let's go back to each superstar's milestones, things that they accomplished. Now we know Jordan has got the 6 rings, got the 6 MVPs in the finals. He's got 5 finals MVP. Jordan's also a 10-time scoring champ. And then within those years, 49% from the field, 83% career from the free throw line. Jordan has also been the steals champ. He's led the league in steals 3 times. Jordan's played 82 game seasons 9 times. Career-wise, 2.3 steals a game. 5 times in his career, he averaged 3 steals a night. Between 86 and 1993, these were Jordan's point averages. 37, 35, 33, 33, 32, 30, 32. 6 of those 7 years, he averaged 3 steals a game. 89 is the magical year for him. Everybody loves the 88-89 season. Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, scoring champ, steals champ. Like that year alone, only thing he was missing was an NBA championship, and they actually got to the conference finals that year against Detroit. Couldn't get past the Pistons. Scottie Pippen wasn't ready yet. In the 95-96 year, oh yeah, that's the year he comes back after the losing in 6, playing 15 games. The last 15 games and playing the playoffs, losing in 6 to the Orlando Magic. Not only do they come back and sweep through the Eastern Conference, swept everybody. In that year alone, he went 36-5-2, shot 50% from the field, 84% from the free throw line, and shot 43% from three-point percentage. So there goes the idea that Jordan couldn't shoot threes. Jordan also had the killer instinct. He had the fear factor. You feared Michael Jordan. You feared him. Opponents feared Michael Jordan. They feared Kobe Bryant. You've had players come and say you don't fear LeBron because you know LeBron, if it's really on him, LeBron's going to pass. You don't fear LeBron. In Michael Jordan's championship years, 91, 92, 93, 96, 97, 98, 31-6-8, 35-6-6-2, 35-7-6, 35-4, 31-8-5, 32-5-4 in the championship runs. Now those is postseason numbers. In the playoffs, that's what he averaged in those postseason runs. And there's got finals, 2 finals where he averaged 40 a night. Against the Phoenix Suns, he averaged 40. I mean, he just literally lit them up. 3-point percentage, 91 in the playoffs. Now, this is just the playoffs. 91, 40%. 92, 40%. 93, 40%. 96, 40%. 97, he shot bad. He's 19%. And 98, he shot 30%. Shot 30% because you have Kerr and Judd Bushler at that point that were taking a lot of 3-point shots. I mean, Jordan's numbers are just off the charts. If you go look at Jordan's help, a lot of people want to say, oh, he had all this help. He had Scottie Pippen. I don't think people realize this. Scottie Pippen, career-wise, people, he's a 16-6-5 guy. 16-6-5. Those are his career numbers. That's what he's averaged in his career. Tony Kukoc, he's an 11-4 guy. Horace Grant, 11-8. Paxson, 7 points a night. Grant Hill made the all-defensive team once, and he was an all-star one time. Dennis Rodman was the rebound man. In the 3 championships he was there, he averaged 15, 16, and 15 rebounds in the postseason runs. Just in the postseason runs. In the regular seasons while he was there, he led the league in rebound. Dennis Rodman pretty much led the league in rebounding for a decade, guys. Like, think about that. Dennis Rodman led the league in rebounding for a decade. From 90 to 98, he led the league. He went to the Spurs and led the league. There was years he averaged 18 rebounds. I was astonished when I was looking at some of these numbers. There was a year where Dennis Rodman actually averaged 18 rebounds a night, if I'm not mistaken. It's something stupid. It's something crazy like that. I'll pull it up real fast here in a second. But when you look at some of the help that people want to say Jordan had, I remember Paxson hitting a shot or two. Kerr hit a shot or two. Kerr's most worthy 3-point moments really came from his days with the Spurs. Wasn't a lot with the Bulls. People remember Jordan kicking it to him and him hitting a free throw line jumper, and people go, oh, but he had to pass the Kerr. It's one time. LeBron passes way too many times for my liking. And to be honest with you, for a lot of people's liking. But Rodman actually led the league in rebounding for a decade. And I'm going to pull this up real quick because I definitely want to see that. Yeah. Average 18 rebounds a game. Twice. Dennis Rodman did it twice. 92 and 93. 17 rebounds a game. At one point, Dennis Rodman went 12 boards, 19 boards, 18 boards, 17, 16, 14, 16, 15. I mean, even in his last year in Dallas, Dennis Rodman averaged 14 rebounds a game, albeit 12 games, but still was 14 rebounds a game. And I hear my son stirring a foot in the background. I'm gonna let Raynell know she can bring him out here, put him on, and we'll talk some sports. Bring my son out here and put him on camera. So you guys excuse me for one quick second. Just sent her a text, said go ahead and bring Otay out here. He in there cutting up. So you talk about this help and all this help that Jordan had. Even in Pippen's championship runs, guys, let's get real. Pippen's in the championship runs, in the 6 runs that he had with Michael Jordan, 17, 7-6, 21, 7-6, 18, 7-6, 19, 6-5, 26 and 5, 19, 5-5. Only in 2 championship runs in the postseason did Scottie Pippen average 20 or more points. Jordan had to do all, if not all, most of, but if not all of the heavy lifting. Even on the defensive side. Ah, there he is. Oh, the Tay. They've been making all the noise. Oh, there you go. He come and sit on the Daddy Sports Talk Show. Everybody there. This is my son. What's the matter? Huh? You gonna cut the show short today? You gonna cut it short today? You guys can't see me on Spreaker.com, but everybody else can here on my Vested Sports Network. This is my son Cameron James hanging out with us here. He gonna hang out with us here for the rest of the show. And I might not get this all in today. We might continue this tomorrow. There's just so much to break down from this. But that's Jordan's help. And even if we go to Kukoc numbers through the championship runs, because he was there for 3 years. He won 6 Man of the Year one year. 13-4-4, 13-4-4, 13-4-4. Was pretty much Tony Kukoc's help. His numbers that he gave the Bulls and that he gave Michael Jordan in those 3 championship runs that he was there. Paxson numbers in the championship runs, not a lot of numbers. I got his 3-point percentages here. First championship, 43%. Second championship run, 27%. Hey, hello? 27%? That's help? That's help you guys want to bring up and try to throw in the Jordan conversation? And 46% from 3-point range. That's not a lot of help that everybody else thinks he has. We'll move on to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's numbers and stats and where Kobe sits. Kobe's got the 5 rings. We know Kobe's career is 25, 5, and 5. He's got the 2 finals MVP. The 1 MVP. I mean, he should have 2 or 3. We all know that. 2-time scoring champ. Kobe's also a 12-time all-defensive player. 12 times all defense. 45%, 32%, 84% are his career shooting numbers. So there goes. Kobe wasn't a great 3-point shooter. Well, 32%. He's not a great 3-point shooter. Great is 40 or higher. That's a great 3-point shooter. 45% from the field. And also, I got to correct my good brother, Chris Broussard, in the midst of an argument. I know sometimes in sports we throw numbers out that aren't accurate. I've done it before myself by accident. It's nothing that's ever done on purpose. But at the end of the day, I remember him saying, Kobe Bryant never shot 45% in the season. That's wrong. That's super, super wrong. He did it 6 times. He shot 45% 6 times. In the 3-peat years, Kobe Bryant averaged 23, 29, and 26. So there's debunking Shaq's carrying him. In that second championship run, Kobe averaged more points, guys, just so everybody knows this. In the second run for the second ring in the postseason, Kobe was 37-6. For the third run, he was 27, 6 and 5. Kobe's played 82 games 4 times. 12 times he shot, 12 times he shot 45% or more. So 45% or more 12 times for somebody that never shot. And Kobe's had every injury you can have. Kobe didn't have, Jordan broke the foot. That was pretty much it. LeBron has never been hurt. He had the groin last year. Listen, I'm also telling you this too. This is going to sound like hating. I know people are going to say, oh, you're a hater. You're being a hater. LeBron's on HGH, man. You are not 35 years old, 17 years in the league, and your body is bigger. LeBron is bigger, stronger, fat, almost looks fast. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Especially after that injury last year. I think that was a wake-up call to LeBron that, okay, I got to get through these last few years. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but, you know, I might need a little something. Kobe also had 4 years ripped away from him in his career. Del Harris was a dumbass coach that didn't want to start and play him. Everybody's come out and said Rick Fox, James Worthy, Byron Scott. Matter of fact, I did a show with Byron Scott last week on the Michael Collier Morning Show. You guys also check me out on that. I'm on the Michael Collier Morning Show as his sports correspondent. I'll be on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. sharp Pacific time. I come on every Monday and Friday. I give a sports update for the weekend. And then Monday morning, I come back on and we do a recap. But I was on with Byron Scott. I talked to Byron Scott personally, one-on-one. Well, not one-on-one. Michael Collier was there too. About Kobe Bryant. Everybody knows Kobe should have been starting. Oh, he didn't even start when he first came into the league. It wasn't his fault. He was ready to start. By his second year, he was in the All-Star game, guys. Dropping buckets. Everybody knew. Everybody knew what he was about. I mean, shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. Sometimes the numbers are cool, but it's always good, too, to go back to the situations, guys. Go back to the situations. There are so many Kobe moments you can point to. There are so many Jordan moments you can point to. The LeBron shot moment, big shot moments, Orlando, the Bulls. I'm trying to figure out another one. I'm really trying to figure out another that you just really remember, like, man, he took their heart away from them. He loves to do it when they're front running. When they're up, he's the biggest front runner, biggest hot dogger in sports. When they're up, he's shouting, flexing, pounding his chest. Biggest front runner. I don't like front runners. Never have. You go talk shit to me all game. Don't talk shit just now when you winning and there's a minute and a half left on the clock and you up 6 and you go get an and 1 and you screaming and smacking 5 with the crowd because you know the game's over now. You weren't doing that 7 minutes ago. I don't respect that. Championship year runs. 2000 was Shaq's year. I know that. 21-5-5-2, 45% from the field. 01, 37-6, 45% from the field. 02, 27-6-5, 49% from the field. 09, 35-5, 50% from the field. 2010, 36-5, 49% from the field. His 3-point percentages in all 5 championships, 35, 37, 38, 34, 32 during all his 5 championship runs. Those are Kobe's numbers. We'll go to LeBron's numbers now. 4 rings, 4 MVPs, 4 finals MVPs, 16-time All-Star. All-Star I really don't care about, guys. So I don't, All-Star's a popularity contest. Scoring champ once, assist champ this past year. Only 6 times all defensive. He's only made all defensive teams half the times Kobe did it. Kobe did it 12 times. He's only done it 6. 16 all NBA, 16 all NBA years. Let me see. The 67 games this year. I mean, it is what it is. But 2 of his championships come in strike-shortened seasons. Let's keep that in mind. 10.2 10.2 was the average that he had in assists this year. Led the league. In years previous, that'd have been 3rd, 4th, 5th. That wouldn't have led the league. Russell Westbrook wasn't at the point getting triple-doubles like he had been before. Rajon Rondo has led the league in assists 4 or 5 times in his career. He's coming off the bench behind LeBron now, which ironically, kind of weird how that happens, how he's not starting. I understand, put him in with the second unit, get him going. My son is just tearing up paper here, but it's keeping him quiet right now. So y'all just go ahead, buddy. Tear up daddy's notes. I don't need those no more. LeBron's never averaged more than 8 rebounds. Never above 8 rebounds a game. 7 assists. Let me see. Never over 80% free throw shooter. For a lot of people, too, like this whole thing is that he's a great block guy. He gets these blocks. LeBron's made this thing, once again, hot dogger, front runner, sneaking you from behind, running down smaller players and throwing the rundown block. That was really patented by Tayshaun Prince. But, of course, LeBron gets the credit for it because he runs down smaller players. LeBron's never averaged more than 1 block a game, guys. 1.6 steals. 3-point percentage. I think over Never over 40%. And I just think he just runs from too many moments. I just think there's just too many years he runs from too many moments. What you reaching for, buddy? Like I said, guys, you got to bear with me. I do have my son in the studio right now, so we hanging out. I want him to come on and hang out with me a little bit. There you go. You want to play with that? There you go. You play with Daddy's speaker. Here, give me the paper. There you go. You can play with Daddy's speaker. My guy. So let's go to LeBron's help. The numbers we all know. The numbers are comparable between the three. I think the numbers are comparable between the three. Jordan, we've just never seen fail in the biggest moment. He was always the best player. We can say the same about Kobe. I know Kobe's 5-2 in the finals, but the Boston finals wasn't his fault. The Pistons finals wasn't his fault. He didn't shrink in the moment. LeBron shrunk in the moment against the Mavs. Jordan never shrunk in the moment. He's 6-0. But if you want to even just go to Kobe's help, we'll go look at the people who people love to say, and I got to pull up my IG because I got to send a shout out. Not a shout out, but I want to respond to a comment that was left on the post that I had where I posted the LeBron Help Club. And, of course, many people wanted to lose their shit over it. So there's a few comments on here. Todd a Plug. I want to holler at my man Todd a Plug real quick, and I'm going to shout you out, tag you on this so that you could come on and see this right here, where he says, Kobe had Big Shot Rob Ory, who saved the Lakers multiple times, and had Derek Fisher, who saved the Lakers multiple times. I'm trying to figure out these games where he saved the Lakers. Big Shot Rob. Didn't he save Shaq more than he saved Kobe against the Sacramento Kings with that shot? Let's be real about it. Did he save Kobe or did he save Shaq? Let's be real. Who did he really save? I mean, if you're telling me those were Shaq's rings, did he save Shaq? He didn't save Kobe. He saved Shaq. They had the best big man ever in Shaq, which is not true. That Shaq, the best big man ever? Are you for real? You for real? Listen, Todd a Plug is my man Jared. Jared is a Jersey kid that's back in Jersey. Knew him when he was working at ESPN back in Connecticut. Shout out to my man Jared and his lovely family. Shout out to you, your lovely wife, your beautiful kids. Shaq, the best big man ever? Stop it. Stop it. And Gasol, who's the top 5 big man in the world at the time. I'm trying to figure out this top 5 big man Gasol thing. I really am. Let's give everybody credit because no NBA team wins without great players. Whether we dream them Hall of Fame or not, or deem them Hall of Fame or not, Kobe a great player, but have not accomplished what he did without other great players. That, first of all, that's just mad ridiculous to even say that last part. We know that. We know that, Jared. We know great players need great players, Jared. We understand that. But why does Kobe get knocked the most for playing with Shaq? How was that? How was that? Jordan was better than Pippen. Kobe was better than Shaq. Shaq was just 7 feet and 300 pounds. Kobe was always better than Shaq. Let's just be real. Shaq was, and listen, I got some Shaq numbers for y'all too, for Shaq being the most dominant big man. Let's go to him. The most dominant big man of all time. So listen to these. Biggest misconception is Shaq was the biggest liability. There wasn't a bigger liability of any of these players that played with Kobe, LeBron, or MJ than Shaq. Shaq was a liability. You couldn't have him in the game down the clutch. He fouled out of a lot of big games, and he couldn't hit free throws. 4-time champ. Shaq's only 3-time all-defensive team, guys. Dominant? Don't think so. 14-time All-NBA, 3 finals MVPs, 2-time scoring champ, 2000 MVP. 24, 11, and 3 is his average. 24, 11, and 3 is his career average. 58% from the field, 53% career free throw shooter. That's not the greatest big man of all time, Jared. Never shot over 62%. That's not the greatest big man of all time, Jared. Never led the league in rebounds or blocks. But you want to call him the most dominant big man of all time, and he never led the league in rebounds nor blocks. But he's the most dominant big man of all time? I don't know how that is. Only averaged 30 points a year once his MVP season. And that's when he took the most shots a game in his career, 21. He goes to the Heat. Guys, he was a 19-9 guy with the Heat. That's all Dwayne Wade. Let's go to Gasol. Top 5 big man in the world, Jared says. 2-time champ, Kobe. 4-time All-NBA, 6-time All-Star. He's a 17-9 guy. 50% from the field, 36% from three, and that's because he didn't shoot a lot of them. 75% from the free throw line? 75% from the free throw line? Seriously? Top 5 big man in the world only shoots 75% from the free throw line? Okay. In Memphis, he was an 18-8 guy. And with the Lakers, his whole 7 years with the Lakers, he was a 17-9 guy. His first 8 years in the league, Paul Gasol couldn't even crack 10 boards a game. Until he got where? To Los Angeles. With who? Kobe Bryant. He only averaged 20 points twice in his career. He was a young stud taking all the shots and had everything going his way when he was in Memphis. In his championship years, the 2 years he won championships with LA, 18-10 and 19-11. In the year prior to them winning the 2, when they played against the Celtics, and Kobe famously said, we got to get tougher, and we all knew he was talking about Pau Gasol, 16-9. He averaged 16-9, and you're calling him one of the top 5 big men on the planet, Jared? Don't think so, homie. Let's go to Andrew Bynum, because people love to throw Bynum out there. Well, he played with Bynum. Bynum was a top big man. Give me a break, people. Bynum was an 11-7 guy, 55% from the field, great. 69% from the free throw line, liability. All NBA one time. That was in 2011 and 2012. They got swept by the Mavs that year. Hello? They got swept by the Mavs that year when he was all NBA. And his 2 championship year runs with the Lakers, 10-2-3 and 7-2-2. You're calling him one of the best big men? People are trying to say he's one of the best big men? And in the championship run, you give me 7-2-2? You got to be kidding me. You got to be shitting me. Some other numbers here that I could give you from Bynum. We'll just stop right there. In the chip championship run, just in the postseason, 6-4, 8-4. Are you serious? And you guys are calling him one of the best big men? Come on, stop it. The regular season, 2009, 2010, the 2 years, 09 and 010, 14-8, 15-8. Those are Tony Kukoc numbers. And I've already told you guys, those are Tony Kukoc numbers. Tony Kukoc, when in his championship runs with the Bulls, Kukoc was, where I got it. I'm sorry, 13-4-4, 13-4-4, 13-4-4. Those are Tony Kukoc numbers, guys. But you guys want to praise him. And let's go to Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher saved the Lakers. I mean, save is not save the Lakers. Just show me where he saved the Lakers. I want to know the game he saved the Lakers. Ray Allen saved the Heat. You're on the brink of being eliminated. You're on the brink of being sent home. He saved the Heat. He saved LeBron's legacy. If you think about it, up until that point, they go 0-2 with that team in the finals the first 2 years. They go 0 oh no, it'll be 1-3. It'll be 1-2 because they had beaten the Oklahoma City Thunder the year before. So you lose to the Mavs, you beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5. A young Oklahoma City Thunder team in 5. And then you're down, you're gonna lose in 6 to the Spurs. The Spurs beat them in 5 the following year. Spurs should have beat them in 6 and beat them in 5. We're going to talk about saving somebody, but let's look at Fisher. Fisher's got the 5 rings. In the 2 championship runs with Kobe, he played 82 games both years, so that's a great help there. I'll give him props there. 10-2-3, 7-2-2. 7-2-2. 35% from three the second year, 40% from three the first year, 86 and 85% from the free throw line. 37% career-wise from the three-point line, 40% field goal, 81% from the free throw line. In those early championship runs with Shaq, his points per game, 13, 10, and 13. And that's when he was attempting 5 threes a game. In the second set of the runs, 10, 8, and 10. And that's when he's only attempting 3 threes a game. Where's all this super duper help that you guys are giving Kobe supposedly had? Here you go, buddy. Here, try this one now. There you go. Try this one back again. You just want to chew up on daddy's stuff. That's fine. Here you go. Here, take it. No, he doesn't want it. Y'all see my son hitting it away? He doesn't want it. We're probably not going to be able to finish this today, which is fine, which is cool. It is what it is. My phone just died on my Facebook Live, so I just lost you guys on my Facebook Live, so I apologize for that. Should have had my phone plugged in, and I forgot to. So, excuse me there on Facebook, on Instagram Live, guys, that I lost you guys there. We had some good stuff going there, so let's see if we can get it running back up again. Hopefully we can before the show is over. Also, too, want to jump on another comment here. D, my man D from back in the Woodbridge. And listen, I already told you on Instagram, bro, I need to see if you support me real. Don't do the fake support. I need to see you more than just when I comment on LeBron. And he says, hold up. Out of all those players, because I showed the meme of all LeBron's help. Out of all those players, listen to this stuff, guys. Out of all those players, how many of them played with LeBron when they're in their prime careers? AD is ascending in his prime of his career. Not there yet. Okay. Kyrie hasn't reached his full potential. Bro, we've seen the best Kyrie that we're going to see. We're not going to see a better Kyrie. We're not going to see a better Kyrie. We've seen the best Kyrie that we're going to see. That's not D Wade that won the champ with Shaq. He got Miami. That's definitely not the Milwaukee Ray Allen. Kobe with the most dominant big man of all time. Here we go. With the most dominant big man of all times again. Gasol, Bynum, Odom, Artest. All in their prime. Artest wasn't in his prime. Are you kidding me? You want to talk about people in their primes? Bynum wasn't in his prime. Bynum never had a prime. What prime did Bynum have? What prime did Bynum have? Bynum never had a prime. Bynum was 23 years old when he left L.A. and got shipped off to Cleveland. You okay, buddy?
I got a one I need to prepare for at 12:30.
Man, nobody cares about what you got going. That's the interruptions coming into the studio. Once again, you all, I apologize. And I'm actually running out of battery here with Spreaker.com. So, we're going to pick this up tomorrow. We're going to pick this up tomorrow. This is a long conversation to have. This is just not a conversation that you could just have on one show. But I want to finish reading this comment here. Kobe played with the most dominant big men of all times, which is not true. Then had Gasol in their primes, which is not true. Greatest coach of all time. Jordan had Pippen considered the best two-way players. Rodman, who's considered one of the greatest defenders. Yeah, Phil Jackson also, all in the prime of their careers. All right, listen. I can agree with him having Phil Jackson, but what does that have to? I'm trying to figure out what that have to do with anything. I'm trying to figure out what that have to do with anything. Where Phil Jackson is, LeBron had a chance to go play with a great coach if he wanted to. He could have went somewhere else and played if he wanted to. He could have went to San Antonio. He could have played for Popovich. I mean, he was in Miami. He was in Miami. He was doing this thing in Miami. Let's not act like he wasn't. Pat Riley's down there. Pat Riley may not have been the coach, but Pat Riley's there. Kyrie. Let's look at some Kyrie numbers real quick. Kyrie's 22-4, 22-5 over his career, 46% from the field, 40% free throw, 88% free throw shooter, two-time MVP. In his championship run with LeBron, he had 25-5, 80, 48, and 48% from the field, 44 from three, 88 from the line. And if the 44% from the three-point percentage, that's 5 threes a game. That's off of 5 threes a game. Also 26, 3 and 5 in another playoff run, 90% from the field. Free throw line, 47% from the field, 37%. Kevin Love was 18 and We got Kevin Love, 18 and 11. And Kevin Love was 18 and 11. That's more like a Gasol, I think. And Kevin Love, I will say, and this kind of happened with Bosh too. When they got with LeBron, that's why I think it's another misconception that LeBron makes everybody better. I think that's a misconception because when not KD, but when Love and when Bosh got with LeBron, it's like they became these stretch fours that just had to kind of stand out on the perimeter now. They weren't really allowed to do their thing. Kevin Love has seasons of 25 and 15. He has seasons of 25 and 15. Look, we got to cut short today. Well, it's not short. We've actually been going for a while today. It's almost been over almost a 2-hour show. And I know we cut the shows down from 2 to 3 hours, an hour and a half. But listen, great stuff today. I will be back. We will pick this up, guys. We will continue to talk about this. Tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll come on and we'll go through all LeBron's players' numbers. Bosh, Wade, AD. We'll talk Mike Miller, Korver. And we'll get more to NFL picks tomorrow. We'll get more to college football. Not a big college football weekend, but a big NFL weekend. NFL seems to be figuring out how they're going to try to maneuver through COVID best of their ability. So we'll see how that all works out with the National Football League. Thursday night game tonight. I believe the game is, let me look this up real quick. I apologize, but we do have a Thursday night game tonight. And who plays tonight? I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for the hesitation real quick here. But the Thursday night game, it's not showing up. Okay. Alrighty then. There's no Thursday night game tonight? I know Monday night is Kansas City. What do we got? 2 Monday night games next week? 2 Monday night games? Got Kansas City and Buffalo and Arizona and Dallas. Is that correct? So 2 Monday night games and there's no Thursday night game tonight? That can't be true. That can't be right. MLB baseball tonight also too. Braves looking to go up. Braves will be looking to go up 2-1. Braves will be looking to go up 3-1. Tampa Bay's already up 3-1. So the Houston Astros will be trying to hold off elimination again tonight. I think Tampa Bay finishes that. I would like to see the Astros pull that off. It'll be really cool to see. Dodgers got to get those bats. Got to keep those bats hot. Or they're going to go down 3-1. The Atlanta Braves that's a very, very, very good football team. That's a huge come up that the Braves have really put that team together. That's a big come up that they've had and been able to experience and build there. I think they go up 3-1. We'll see tonight. If they go up 3-1, that series is over. And I think Tampa Bay, you know what? I'll take the Astros tonight. I'll take the Astros to make it 3-2 and make that interesting. Interesting, a very interesting series. And then I will take the Braves that go up 3-1 and kind of put that together. You have to excuse me, I'm still searching for this Thursday night game. I'm trying to figure out, did they move the game because of COVID or something happened because of COVID? So let me pull up and figure out what's going on. And I thought we might have had a game tonight, and we don't. There is no Thursday night game tonight. The games start on Sunday. And I guess because of COVID, they've moved things around, and there is 2 Monday night games. Kansas City will play Buffalo on Monday night, and Dallas will play Arizona on Monday night. So there is no Thursday night NFL game tonight because of COVID. COVID's really moved things around. So let's see what college football is on tonight and see if there's any college football to talk about that'll be on tonight. Yes, that'll be Georgia State, Arkansas do play tonight at 4:30 Pacific time. There's 2 Friday night games on tomorrow night, SMU and BYU in Houston. So we'll jump into that, talk about all of that tomorrow. We'll talk more NFL. I'll give you guys all my picks. We'll talk about my picks from last weekend and see if I'm still on pace to finish at 85-15 with my NFL picks. And we will continue this conversation of MJ, Kobe, and LeBron because I just don't think it's close. And you guys could call me what you want to call me. It's easy to just call somebody a hater other than understand where I'm coming from. And like I tell anybody, just come debate against me. If I'm such a hater, just come challenge and come debate against me, man. I want to appreciate Rob Parker from Fox Sports 1 for coming in. Appreciate all my watchers and listeners on my YouTube channel, Vested Sports. Everybody on Spreaker.com. Everybody on my IG Live. VJ Vernon Husky. VJs of Sports for Light Conduct, man. Y'all stay blessed. Enjoy the rest of the day. I will see you guys tomorrow after I'm on the Michael Collier Morning Show, talking sports, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Check me out, guys. Please join in and support the show. Another platform for me to do what I do best, and that's talk shit. And I love it. Everybody stay blessed, man. Going to the pumpkin patch today. Gotta take my son to his first pumpkin patch, meeting another friend of mine and her daughter out there at the pumpkin patch. So that's my plans for the rest of the day. And I'm starving. I'm gonna go get me some grub, man. I'll check y'all tomorrow. Y'all stay blessed.